Welcome to the Conservation Efforts Database, or CED, Single Record Data Entry tutorial. This video series shows you how to enter data into the CED in 5 steps using the Single Record Data Entry method. Users entering more than 100 records are encouraged to use the Batch Upload Data Entry method, detailed in a separate tutorial. To access your desired module, click the module card on the home page or select the module from the Modules drop-down in the Menu Options bar. I am selecting the Cutthroat Trout Recovery module for this demonstration. Unlike the other modules, the Cutthroat module has additional sections for demographic, genetic, and habitat data and population narratives. These sections are covered in other tutorials. For this video, we are focusing on Conservation Effort Record Entry, which is very similar across all 3 modules. Click the Conservation Effort data card to access the Cutthroat Conservation Efforts page. From here, you can create new records, view or edit your existing conservation records, or edit records entered by other users if they have given you the proper permissions within the CED. Click the Enter a New Conservation Effort card to begin a new data entry record. Step 1. Create a new Cutthroat Conservation Effort. In the Effort Name field, type your effort's name using the recommended agency or group, state, year, type of effort format. My example is USGS, Colorado, 2023, Training Demo Conifer Removal. Do not include any personally identifiable information in the effort name if it is conducted on private lands. Next, indicate whether your project is funded by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, or BIL, funds. I'm selecting Yes, which will trigger questions associated with BIL-funded efforts that will be covered in Step 3. Most data providers will select No, as any BIL projects will be uploaded by the Fish and Wildlife Service project lead. Next, indicate whether your project is in progress or completed. Use in progress for actions that have just begun or may require multiple years to complete. Use completed for actions that are complete and no further efforts are planned. I'm clicking in progress. Click the View Activity and Subactivity Classification Structure button to view a list of activity types tracked by the CED with their associated subactivities. The classification structure also indicates which activities are spatial versus non-spatial efforts. Spatial efforts require you to enter spatially explicit polygons for efforts on public lands or spatially obscured data for efforts on private land. Use the drop-down menus to select the appropriate activity and subactivity for your effort. I'm selecting activity type Watershed Habitat Enhancement and Restoration with subactivity Conifer Removal, all phases. Next, indicate whether your effort is on private lands. Your answer determines whether you will be asked to provide explicit spatial data for applicable subactivities in subsequent steps. If you click Yes, you will be asked if you would like to obscure your effort location using a Cutthroat Population Reporting Unit, or PRU. Some modules use Sagebrush Reporting Units, or SRUs, in place of PRUs. For this demonstration, I am selecting No. Data entry on private lands is documented in a separate tutorial. The implementing party, office, and date created are automatically populated based on your user profile in the date of effort creation. Once the required fields are populated, the Save and Continue button becomes available. You cannot return to edit Step 1 fields once you advance to Step 2. Click the Save and Continue button to advance to Step 2, Location Information.